All right, and hello, and welcome to the IWT 1, the Imperial Wars 2 vs 2 AI tournament, and Age of Empires 2, the definitive edition. Good start. I can talk first stream in a while, but let's get right to the action. Let's see where we stand. So we have the finals today. Only 4 teams remain in this tournament. It has lots of ups and downs. Let's see how the group stage went. To recap the action that went down, we had 5 groups, I believe. Yes. Most of them were pretty one-sided. Viking students taking 4 wins in their group, and they are also in the semifinals now, so they went far into the tournament. Bohemians, Bulgarians are out for now, but they also lost their own. What do we have? The Slavs and Aztecs went second in a group and are in the semifinals now in the second match, I believe. No, in the match right now, they are going up against the Vikings and Teutons. Thanks, vegan anarchist. Have a great one. Group D had Group C. No one from Group C made it to the playoffs today, but also a strong performance with 4 wins for the Hindustians and Saracens. Goths, Koreans in Group D barely made it out somehow in the first place in the group, in their group, after a miraculous run in the last 2 rounds. But yeah, that's what's been going on. We had a group stage, and then we went on to the quarterfinals. All 4 matches went the distance, 2-1. So yeah, let's see how today's going to pan out. We starting from the semifinals, all gonna be best of 5s, so you gotta win 3 games at least. Yeah, looking at the quarterfinals already, so we get some close matches today. Yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the first game. I've already set up the lobby. We're getting used to the new stream layout. You are in for a treat. A lot has happened since the last time. But yeah, let's go. You got in the blue team Vikings and Teutons going up against the red team and Slavs and Aztecs. To recap the settings, we are starting in the Imperial Age. That's why it's called the Imperial Wars 2 vs 2 AI tournament. So that means we are pretty much starting in the late game. In the last age you can possibly research, having all the tools for your disposal. And yeah, the heat starts going up soon. 2 vs 2, population 200, resources high, so we get a quick, nice start. Yeah, and of course the AI difficulty always on extreme. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's get right into it. Start the game. Wait, no, I gotta start something else first. Yes, that's right. Okay, now we are ready. Start the game and get into it. There we go, we are in the game. In the first game, we got down in the bottom left. In blue, the Vikings. Their teammates up on top. are the Teutons. They've been a very strong team in the tournament. Let's see how they fare today after a break for a while. They already got first castle going up. But yeah, their opponents are the Slavs in red and also the Aztecs in orange. Pretty balanced spawns. We are planning on the map Cenotes. Yeah, let's see how this goes. No aggression as of yet. Most of the fighting will start at around the 4 to 6 minute mark. At least the first little engagement. There have been games won at 7 to 9 minutes in-game time. So there is a rushing meta sometimes. Well, let's see how it evolved over time, if there's any new strategies. And we already got the first engagement. Oh, cleared up the monk. So, but yeah, no, the attempt was futile. The scout returns. I think I have to fix something. There we go. Forgot to mute. Got our first big fight. We have a castle set up for the Slavs, but they're coming in from the top. Nope, they retreat. They could have had the hill advantage. Now they are going in to get all these boyars. Yeah, cleaning up. I think, yeah, there's another engagement. Holding on the top. Got cavaliers. Oh, there's quite a few monks in here. But they are getting targeted down. It's pretty interesting. There's a few of those paladins, champions up in front, intercepting the reinforcements. Down at the bottom, the Slavs prevailed and held their position. But they were pretty close to the castle, so they took quite a few shots. Let's see what's up here. The Aztecs are making ground. Now they're trying to flank or send some units down to help their teammate. Oh, clearing out those rams is huge. Are they going for a joint attack? Got the Jaguar waltzing across. Yeah, I think there's gonna be an attack incoming, but the Vikings are ready. Although the Teutons aren't in a healthy state right now. You can see on the military units count, it's quite healthy for the red team. So they are in the lead in terms of economy. It's pretty much balanced. Blue team has a lot of idle villagers though. They're somehow holding, but I think their mates, yeah, they're just done, I think. This could be a first game on the board for the Slavs and Aztecs. Strong pushes all around, especially the Aztecs. We've seen them start slow in the tournament or in the matches, so it's good to see them coming out hot. Yeah, that's one team down, and only the Vikings remain. Oh, what's that? That's sweet. Bracing for impact. Probably the last fight of this game, but it is a best of 5. So giving up one game isn't the end of it all. Let's see what they can do. We have seen Civilizations clutch it out 1 versus 2, and that's been the Slavs actually. They won a game 2 versus 1 after their teammate got rushed down. So far so good, but yeah, 160 military units against 40, and the numbers are plumbing. They are plumbing. So if you lose your town center, it's game over. That's the setting, sudden death. So the games don't get too dragged out. But at this point, you already see there's no saving that. 8 units up against 116. Almost 200 workers in the team, in the red team. Yeah, they have a massive economy. It's gonna be the game soon. There's the first ram. The base is in shambles. And this is going down fast, so victory for the red team. Let's go. Let me fix that. We got Vikings, Mutants, and Slav. Aztec. Let's go back to the lobby. Update our leaderboard and go right into the next game. Got some eerie music right now. Where is my... There we go. Hopefully the Vikings and Teutons warm up over the series, make a comeback, even out the series right at the start. Otherwise, it gets spicy. Maybe we'll see a reverse sweep today. That would be neat. Just gonna set up the lobby for the next game. Yo. We should be good. So let's get right into the next game. Viking students up against Slavs and Aztecs in the semifinals for the IWT 1. The Slavs and Aztecs lead 1 game, nothing. But let's see if they can make a comeback. Starting positions are weirder than before. Blue team is very separated. But yeah, I think the Vikings can play defensively in this situation in their little corner. They don't have to worry about a lot of flanks. Yeah, that's... How do you want to flank that? Maybe some assassins. Yeah, though pretty much only from the front. They have a castle there. But for the Aztecs, it's a similar position. And let me fix the layout. Whoops. Now we're in game. Sorry for that. But nothing has happened as of yet. There's so much to keep track of. In these tournaments, and it's basically a one-man show. Oh, sorry for any hiccups in the stream, but we should get into it real quick, real soon again. And this music is just the calm before the storm. Both teams are peaceful as of yet, but here we go, already moving out. What is that? Where are you going? Okay. Just going in formation down here. For the market up front. Is that a new building design? I think that's a new building. Oh. Ooh, we got a quick trebuchet. So the Vikings already quick move. They have to defend as well though. Got a second one. I think those units won't be enough. Let's see how it goes. We have a second engagement down at the bottom. Yeah, those get cleaned up soon. Reinforcements arrive. We got 2 rams to the trebuchets. And so far, the Vikings seem to break through the reinforcements of the Slavs. Yeah, they set up siege 3 rams now. Let's see what's going on the bottom. An explosive second game. And somehow the layout got reset. They are already in the base, but so are... Yeah, this castle is falling. So this could even out in a 1 versus 1. A quick trade between those two teams. Yeah, the Teutons fall first again. I think, yeah, that happened in the first game too. Well, let's see. Now that still pretty healthy. I think the Slavs are in trouble if the Aztecs don't act soon and help them out. It is more Rams. Yeah, I think they can get it. So we're gonna have a 1 versus 1 showdown between the Vikings and the Aztecs. Last fall. Quick revenge. So that's gonna be interesting. And the Vikings have the army count in the lead for them. Almost 130 to 90. And they are marching across the map now. Look at this line. Trickling in. How many castles do we have? 1, and a second one is in construction. Let's see, there's 2 trebuchets already coming. Can the Aztecs hold on? They are evening out the army counts. Yes, 4 trebuchets. Yeah, that's gonna go down quick. That's gonna go down real quick. Let me turn it down a bit. There we go. That is a slaughter. It's fighting all over the place. The whole map is blinking. But it seems like the Aztecs break through. They were down 30 army supply at one point. Almost 40. And yeah, they're pushing through. Can the Vikings retreat back home? How many castles do they have? Also 2. That's gonna be interesting. Do they have the defender's advantage? They have a hill up here. Yeah, that's gonna be a slow push. Look at that. Now the Aztecs are in the lead with their army supply. 112 against 70 almost. 2 castles. Do they have trebuchets with them? 2. And a lot of rams. Gonna be nasty. Look at these fire arrows. Fire spears raining down. Everything is burning. To defending trebuchets. It's not looking good for the Vikings. Can this be a quick 2-0? The Aztecs with a strong performance today. They were the MVPs in the first game too. Yeah, though all these rams. Just ignoring the castles going straight down to the town center. They want to end it quick. Yeah. Already going to town. That's gonna be a quick 2-0 lead for our red team. Few more shots. One more shot and it's game over. Nope. 1 HP. There we go. The red team is victorious. Yeah, Aztecs. They've turned it around in this game. They were down so much army supply at one point when the Vikings marched across the map, but they head on and pushed for the victory. GG's, that's 2-0, but the series isn't over yet. Go back to the lobby. Yeah, strong performance by the Aztecs. Let me fix something real quick. Oops, never mind. Okay. Had to change something in the layout real quick. But let's get right into the third game. Set up the lobby. Third game in the semifinals. Viking students up against Slavs and Aztecs. Slavs and Aztecs up 2 games already. The Aztecs with their strong performance in this match. Let's see how they go. And the Teutons slightly underperforming. Went out first in both games they've played, so they gotta step it up. But yeah, let's. Never mind. There we go. Let's get right into the next match. Here we go. First game of the series in the semifinals. Similar spawns as before, but just turn around. Slavs very far away from everyone. Students, you gotta step up your game. Or else this will be a quick 3-0. Maybe it's just a bad matchup. Maybe a bad day. But you can't have a bad day in your semifinals. That's for sure. Vikings playing pretty good in the match, but it is a team game, 2 versus 2. You gotta perform. Nothing happening as of yet. And I still have to get used to commentating again. Haven't done this in a while. But it's always so fun past these matches. I think I'm approaching well over 200 games casted by now. And that list is only growing. We had a very quick first game. Now it's... Never mind. As I said that, I wanted to say it's slowing down. The Vikings mustering up, as well as the Aztecs. So both leaders of the team asserting dominance. But yeah, a quick trebuchet for the Teutons, taking down these barracks. Oh, yeah, that was a run by. Where were the reinforcements? I think we're gonna have a fight up on top. Oh no! Look at that, the Vikings this time changing up their strategy, sending some units down to help out the Teutons. Maybe they just have a slow early game and it's just a bad matchup against the Slavs and Aztecs. We're getting some help. And never mind. They changed their mind and just go straight up against the Slavs. And there are many boyars. So, two teams again duking it out. And nothing too crazy happening down top, down on the bottom. But a big fight, stretched out fight up on top. Can the Slavs hold on? It doesn't look too good. They're trying to get up the second castle. It's at 80%. They are starting to siege, but the new numbers are going down. But we have another engagement down at the bottom now. 2 trebuchets going at it. It's getting repaired. Big move. But how is it looking up on top? Both castles are in siege, but they took out 1 trebuchet at least. It's not looking too good for the Slavs, but yeah, all these units trickling in one by one. I don't know if they can break through with that. And also pretty balanced fight at the bottom. It's a good game so far. The blue team though, with the army lead, a sizable army lead. Will this be a 3-0 in the first semi-finals? Wait a minute. Viking students are in the blue team. I forgot. So no. That's gonna be 2-1 in this case. Switch it up because they were on the other side of the map before. But yeah, they haven't changed the color. But the Aztecs are holding on somehow. But look at that. The Slavs, yeah, they are getting run down. Almost nothing in the base is left. And this. Yep. Slavs go down first. I think we have a series on our hands. $60 army supply against almost 100 more. The Aztecs have to pull out a miracle here. Look at the map. There's so many units coming in from all sides. How do they hold on? We have 2 castles. They are taking out the trebuchets. They can't have let them set up. So far, the castles are still healthy and they've taken out the trebuchets. That's huge. It's the first step to holding. Look at that. They are holding on. I don't think they have to worry about the back. But they can't focus everything on top side and the left. There's a ram trying to sneak in. Yeah. But it's just too much. Look at that. There's way too many units comfortably hold. Good effort though. The Viking students are evening out this series 2-1. That's gonna be the game. Here we go. That's 2-1. These statistics. I'll update my scoreboard. Going back to the lobby. So that game, the last game, was much closer than the ones before. Maybe the Viking students can pull it back after losing the first 2 games. They can even out score here, 2-2. They can go all the way. So let's see how this goes. 4th game of the semifinals in the IWT 1. Let's just get right into it. So, we have the Vikings, very far left, tucked away in the corner in blue, and their teammates, the Teutons, in teal, up in the north. Down in the bottom, we've got the Aztecs playing very well in this match so far. And the Slavs down on the right. So that's gonna be interesting. How they decide on what strategy they decide on. So far, we mostly had 1 versus 1 matches, so one team going one against another. No co-op action. They are just trying to win their side of the map, basically. And one side is victorious. They have the advantage, 2 versus 1. And yeah, but if your side, if your teammate is struggling to get something done, then it's not good news. That's for sure. What is this? A siege workshop in the middle of nowhere? Are we moving out again? Oh, could this be a joint attack? They are marching across the map. Me? Possibly the Slavs. No! They're turning their back. That could have worked so well. Don't believe it. Yeah, they're just decide to otherwise. I can't talk today. But yeah, I'm interested to know the thought process behind that. Well, it's not a thought process, it's AI, but why have they turned around? I think they could have easily rushed down the Slavs. With both of their early forces. But here we go. It's still peaceful in this map. Maybe both teams are feeling the pressure now. It is the semifinals. So that's what you have in the back of your mind. The music is also heating up. Oh boy, that's gonna be huge fights incoming. 8 minutes, not a single fight. There has been games It's been decided at this time. And here we go. The Vikings make the first move, coming in from two sides. What can they do? Are the Aztecs prepared? Vikings and Aztecs, two of the team leaders, I would say, now going up against each other. There's a second force down at the bottom that, yeah, can just run by. Nothing else happening on the other side of the map. So we can focus on this fight. They have set up a castle here. So that's good. But so far it seems the Vikings are leading. Oh, they're trying to rush down. 2 more shots. Oh, that could be it. No. That's it. Brilliant. Yeah, now pack up and go home. You've done the job. But the Aztecs are out. So it's all up to the Slavs. Now they panic. They have to do something. They have to do something. But what can they do though? They have a pretty big army though. And the Teutons haven't played well this series so far, so they have to hold on. But yeah, it's already 150 army supply to 90. And that's... if they trickle into the base, it's gonna be a bad day for them. Yeah, if this fight would have gone sooner, they maybe could have done something in here, but up against 2 teams, that is unlikely. The Vikings students are evening out the series 2-2, possibly. Almost probably at this point. 50 units remain for the Slavs. Yeah, they're just awaiting their demise at this point. So, as we wait to this match to conclude, I'm gonna get something to drink real quick. And let's keep an eye out for this town center. Wait a second. Oh, never mind. I thought the Slavs somehow held on. Well, they held on longer than I thought they would. But yeah, no units remain. And now the town center is under siege. So Slavs Aztecs faltering a little bit. They have won the first 2 games and lost the next two. So this last game in this best of 5 in the semifinals is gonna be a close one. That is the game. GG's to Reveling, not just going down 3-0. So that's 2-2 for both teams. Oops. Let me update my leaderboards. So that's one again. The last game is gonna decide it who moves on to the grand finals. I think let's just get right into it. Making sure everything is set up. Alright, so we go into the last game of the first semifinals in the IWT 1. Vikings Teutons against Slavs and Aztecs. Let's go. Go. Pretty close spawns all around, so no one hanging on the outskirts of the map. That can be an interesting one. In close combat here. Gonna be exciting. Or anticlimactic. One of those. But can the Vikings pull the bag? After losing the first 2 games, just winning straight 3 straight games in a row. That could be massive for them. Heading into the grand finals afterwards. So if you can pull back a series like this, you have championship potential. Slowly building up the bases and the forces for both teams. This is gonna be interesting. These spawns. We haven't seen those today. Alright. Some debugs going on. Thank you for that, Swain Falkbird. No one making a move yet. But we have some units in the making. I think red team is up to something here. Let's see who makes the first move. The Vikings were quick to act in the last games. But this game, your tournament life is on the line. Either you win it, go to the grand finals, or you just lose it and drop out. Third and fourth place. So it's an important match for both of these teams. It's the first tournament of its kind. First team tournament. We have only had individual performances as of yet. And those were interesting on its own, but we have our first engagement down on the bottom. Got the Slavs going up against the Teutons. Boyars against Cavaliers. Who will win this fight? Got a Trebuchet targeting the barracks. Nothing too important. There's something else happening on the map? Nope. We are just gonna follow this fight. So far so good for the Teutons. Army supplies basically even between those two. But the red team has a slight worker lead. Not sure that's gonna make or break it. Oh. Yeah, the Teutons are pushing it, but there's another big fight happening at the top. So we had the cavalry fight in the bottom and the champion fight at the top. That's a fitting end to it all. Who will prevail? Look at that. The Teutons have done something in the series. They started out slow in the first games. Went down first both times. But look at that. The Slavs are out. Could this be it? Aztecs, you gotta do something here. And I don't think it's gonna end well. They haven't exactly won their fight on the map. It would be a different story if they had. Well, let's see how this ends. Can the Vikings and the Teutons pull back the series? Going down 2 games at the start of the day. And now possibly winning 3 straight. Look at that. All these units coming in. This castle's not gonna be a match. Yeah, look at his numbers up on top. So that's gonna be it. Vikings Teutons somehow, after a slow start, just take back the series. They will move on to the grand finals, which will happen later. We are concluding the tournament today. So let's savor the last few moments for the Aztecs. This town center is going down. And it's going down fast. There we go. Just one more shot. We'll do it. And there we go. We have our first grand finalists in Vikings and Teutons. GG's. Working students 3-2. Let's look at the stats and let me quickly set up everything else so we can take a look at the bracket. Why doesn't this work? There we go. Let's take a look at the standings. Viking students 3-2 going into the grand finals here. Up next is Chinese and Magyars and Gauss and Kuri's possibly the most hype we could have in this tournament. Both teams are super fun to watch. My personal favorites are the Gauss and Koreans. They have been from the start just such a funny team. But Chinese and Magyars from the first game on, very dominant. So it's gonna be a fun matchup. So let me quickly set up the next games. And we go right into the second semi-final. Go. Put up the text. I'm setting up the next game. And doing everything on the side. But that was a fun first series. A close one. But I think this next one will be even better. And I think I'm almost there. I haven't dropped any frames as of yet. That's good. Sometimes OBS or Twitch or my internet likes to act up. But not today. That's good. So, enough with that. Let's go into our next game. We got the Chinese and the Magyars up against the Goths and Koreans. It's a best of 5. First game. So you have nerves coming in. You gotta shake them off real quick. Like we saw in the last series. Viking students looked shaky at best in the first games, but they heightened their resolve and won it all in the end. But yes, let's go into it. Blue team, Chinese and Magyars. Red team, Goths and Koreans. Second semifinals. Start. Here we go. Remember that, I gotta transition. There we go. Oh man. But nothing has happened in this game. But we have the Koreans down in the left hand side of the map. Their teammate on the right, bottom right. And in the upper right, you have the Chinese in blue. And until their teammates, the Magyars, on the left hand side of the map. So let's see how the strategies are for this matchup. I just love the sound of the Chinese Tucanus, especially when they're this many on the map, like they usually are. It's a slow start, but this could get spicy here. They're basically neighbors, but not neighbors you want to have. Is this where the first fight is gonna start, or is it across this lake? Gonna be very interesting to see. Interesting spawns nonetheless. And okay, now they're attacking. They just taunted them. Good start, good start. Already memeing. See what's going on the other side of the map. That's gonna start. Right there, but let's see how this goes. There's this interesting tree line up here, so they can only come from the left hand side or the right. And so far, Greens hold on. Why was there workshop for the Magyars. That's funny. Look at that. Boston Koreans team up. They just ignore the Chinese down here and they don't do anything. And they even flag. Look at that. They are coming in from the left-hand side. Taking a detour. Taking out everything that comes to them. But the Ghosts just march right into there. Just taking the path of least resistance or most resistance. But now the Chinese make the move. Have the Ghosts have enough at home. They have quite a few troops back here, so they haven't sent everything. But now come the Goths. The Koreans. I think the Magyars are in quite a predicament. But listen to that. That's beautiful. And this town center is gonna fall. I think that's gonna be it for the Magyars. Beautiful team play by the Goths and Koreans. Starting off the first game in the semifinals, and they wanna make it a quick one. Let's see what's happening down here. Look at all these troops. The blue team is somehow in the army lead. How is that possible? The Chinese popping off right here. What is going on? So, there we go. The Magyars are out. So what can the Chinese do here? That's gonna be upsetting if they somehow can make it. That's not the most effective attack on the castle, but it's going down very slowly. Goths just have to hold on until the reinforcements arrive, and they are on the way. So now it's gonna get interesting. They pull back though. That's a wise decision. But the army lead is growing again for the red team. Chinese standing out. How many castles do they have? They have one only. That's not gonna help much defending their base, but it is a choke point. And sadly they couldn't get the castle down, only to half HP. Look at all these wagons. That's massive. Yeah, sadly, Chinese. It looked exciting for a moment, but I don't think it will be enough. Even though they're still fighting down in the bottom here. Look at that. That's just... What is this? They don't even have space to fit in there. That's one big tower defense game here. But the cast is slowly going down. It's gonna be it, and now they can advance into the base. It's what even is going on here? The frames are dropping left and right. Yeah, there's not much left for the Chinese. That was a fun game, but especially the start. Seeing the team play of the Goths and Koreans taking out the Magyars together, and then the Koreans, the Goths, splitting up their forces, holding against the Chinese, even though they have made a strong push. And now they've got the first win in the semifinals. GG. Goes Korean. Oops. No, let me nudge that to the right a little bit. So, here we go. Right, did the statistics, and I'm gonna go set up the next game. All right. First game is over. Get right into the second game. Goths Koreans with a strong start to the series. Can they keep it up? Let's find out. Here we go. Slightly more relaxed spawning points right from the get-go. So they have more distance between themselves. But again, very close to each other are the Magyars and the Koreans. The Goths are known to play very aggressively in the early game. Most of the time making the first move at a very early time. See what they do this time. I'm interested to see what's gonna happen here. Well, taking down the scout. That's a little win for the Magyars. But it's still early into the game. Is this a lonely wagon on its way to somewhere? Alright. Just sending one wagon with gas. You can feel the tension between those two teams. No one wants to make the first move, it seems, but wait a second. That could lead to something here. They're splitting up the forces, maybe? I am not sure what's gonna happen, but the Goths seem to move out onto the map. Who will make the first move? Magyars are also dying to get into the action. Oh, there we go. The first engagement. Another one breaking out. Oh, they wanted to build another castle, but that's on hold for now. Oh boy, we gotta follow 2 fights. That's cancelled. And that... yeah, they held that. So... switch back to the other side. Ram is coming in slowly. And 2 trebuchets going to town on this castle. It's half HP already. And... what are the Chinese doing? They have bigger problems on the other side. Let's switch back to the fight on top. Yeah, that's gonna be a longer skirmish, I think. So look at that, they just go in there, kill off any villages they can find. They don't even care that the Tucanus are up there. That's not looking good for the Chinese. But how are the Magyars doing? Look at the army supply. It's 70 to 30. So, red team on the rise. Can they do it? Goths, Koreans, and favorite team. I can't say it enough. And no one would believe in them. Is it just the meme? But here we are. They are in the semifinals and possibly go up 2-0 in this best of 5. There we go. Chinese on their last leg. One more shot will do it. There we go. Only the Magyars remain. They're pretty done too, so I don't think gonna make the difference. Yeah, it's gonna be over real quick. Well, the Goths and Koreans up 2 games in the semifinals. Who would have thought? But they are playing beautifully together. Not many teams had very much of a synergy, especially in the early stages of the tournament. Now that we are with the last 4 remaining civilizations or teams, it's another story. But yeah, Goths, Koreans on another level with their team play and their decisions that they make together. And that's gonna be the game. There we go. So, does history repeat itself, or do we have something coming? So, in the last match, the Vikings and Teutons went down 2-0 in the first 2 games, and they pulled it all back. Can Chinese makers do the same, or do they go down 3-0 in the semifinals? So far, Gulf Koreans got the first 2 games, and GG's to that. Alright, as usual, let me update all these scores. And then let's get into our next game. Possibly the last game of this series, but not for today. Only the semifinals. Grand finals will be held afterwards, so don't miss out on that. Alrighty. That music is wonderful. Well, that's not what we're here for. What we're here for is exciting matches. And let's go right into the next one. Third game in this best of 5. Chinese Meggers going up against Gulf Koreans, who have the upper hand in the series so far, 2-0 for them. So let's see how it goes. Let's start the next game. Here we go. So, what are these spawns? I guess. Okay, pop left, Chinese right. Closer together than the red team is. Got the Goths on the very far left. And the Koreans on the right hand side of the map. So they widen the distance between themselves. See how that impacts their game plan. But it doesn't seem that it gets shaken up this easily. This whole tournament has just been an experience. First of its kind. Said it before. First 2 versus 2 team tournament. After we had 2 wonderful tournaments exciting tournaments in 1 versus 1 with all of the civilizations in the game. But that was back before any of the new DLC came out, the new civilizations. At least the first tournament, and the second tournament we got 2 new civilizations. And in the upcoming 1 versus 1 tournament, we have all 42 civilizations duking it out with the brand new ones that came with the Indian expansion. And personally, I haven't seen anything from those civilizations yet, so it's gonna be exciting. But as I say that, we have the Goths moving out, moving across the map again against the Magyars. What can they do? Coming in again from 2 sides of the Huskarls. But this time, the Chinese come to the rescue. They don't want to repeat the mistake twice. There's already a trebuchet, but it has targeted the lumber camp for some reason. And now they just get cleaned up. Yeah. Wonderful defense for the blue team. And they live to fight another day, basically. Now are the Magyars moving out? A little bit indecisive from both civilizations. Koreans, most of the time, just stay back and defend. Play defensively. While the Goths go on to the offense, as we've seen in this game. But look at that. It's gonna be a large fight. That's massive. I don't know who has the upper hand. Let's see that. Yeah, I think the Goths take that one. There's Rams coming in. Yeah, they held that easily, even with the high ground advantage. There's nothing going on the other side of the map, so you can just focus on this fight. The Koreans are slowly pushing out. Do they even have anything remaining in the base? Chinese and scrambles. Now look at that. Koreans just move out, go onto the counter attack. But Magyars this time trying to help their teammate. That is massive. What? Oh, the Koreans, the Goths are moving out. Are they gonna strike the Magyars base while they aren't at home? The Koreans got pushed back for time being, but now there's a huge fight breaking out on the other side of the map. On this lake. Wrapping around. Who is gonna take it? The armies are pretty even. So what's going on down here? Chinese have regained a lot of their army size. Overall, the red team has the slight lead of around 30 army supply. And the Goths seem to... Yeah, they just do it. They don't care. They just want to win the game. One more shot will do it. Oh. There we go. Knackers are out. Goths just too strong with their pushes. And yeah, I think the blue team got stretched out too thin. Even though they tried to be at every place, something was happening at once. While the Koreans and the Goths just made concentrated pushes. And this could be a quick 3-0 after we had a very close and dramatic series. First semifinals going the distance for the 5th game. Down to the wire. This... not as much. Because Koreans, are they the favorites in this tournament? I can't believe I'd say that. It's just so funny to me. But they have such a good synergy. Yeah. Chinese on their last legs. 50 army supply left. Up against 160. So good luck holding that. We've got 4 castles though. I'm not sure if that's gonna help them. With the trebuchets coming. Look at the map, there's so much incoming there. The whole map is basically army for the red team. So yeah, sadly, a little bit anticlimactic, but that just shows the level of play for our semi-finalists here. Boss Korean sweep the Chinese and Magyars. We had a wonderful tournament. 3-0, as it seems like. Yeah, all these castles are burning. Falling left and right. Almost nothing you can do. Yep, we just witnessed the downfall of the Chinese. They've not had their Great Wall built yet. They couldn't hold off the aggression from the red team. And now we are onto the last moments of this semi-final. It was a quick one, but I'm excited for the grand finals. And that's gonna be the game. There we go. GG to the Goths and Koreans. 3-0 in this best of 5 in the semi-finals of the IWT 1. So let's go into our lobby. And while I'm setting up the next game, the grand finals, gonna go on a quick break. Transform. There we go. I'm gonna set up the next game. Going on a quick break. We'll see you soon. There we go. Welcome back. So quick break. 2 exciting semifinal matches. Let's take a quick look at the current standings. Close that. And yeah, those were the 2 semifinals that just happened. Vikings Teutons, last Aztecs, very close one. First 2 games going to the Slavs and the Aztecs. And the next 3 games going to the Vikings Teutons. And then we had what we just saw, the Chinese Magyars going up against the Ghosts and Koreans, and it was a slaughterfest. 3-0. So Vikings Teutons gonna brace themselves. They wanna hold on. And don't repeat what the Chinese Magyars did. So it's gonna be exciting grand finals. Vikings Teutons going up against Ghosts Koreans in the best of 5. Win it all. Vikings Teutons possibly favorites to go far, at least in the tournament from the very start. Just on paper, they have strong individual performances. Just teaming up is just, yeah, good synergy overall. But Ghosts Koreans, the dark horse of the tournament. No one would have predicted them to go anywhere near this far. So I'm excited. I'm excited for that. So while I set up the next lobby, yeah, nothing going on. No one in chat I can talk to. So just listen to this wonderful music in the background. All right. The lobby is set up and good to go. And we go into the grand finals of this date. Or maybe not, as I'm forgetting something. There we go. Fix that up before into the game. Alright, I think we're good to go. Let's get into the grand finals of the IWT1, the Imperial Wars 2 vs 2 AI Tournament and Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition. We've got the Vikings and the Teutons in the blue team going up against the dark horses of the tournament, the Goths and Koreans. What will happen? I don't know. Let's see how it goes. Let's start the game. There we go. Some interesting spawns already. Little arc in the middle of the map. But down in the left until we got the Teutons. Teammate pretty far away. The Vikings. The Vikings have played very well. I would say they have carried all throughout the tournament. But they are going up against Koreans and the Goths. Those two are just on another level, it seems. The Goths, very aggressive. Very forceful and quick with their decisions and rushes in the early game. And the Koreans, more laid back, offensive. And yeah, just they seem to make the right decisions most of the time. They had a slow start in the tournament. They also lost the very first game of the tournament. Their tournament live. But yeah, since then, since coming into the quarterfinals and up, they have been very strong. But Vikings Teutons, they aren't here. No. Oh, we got the conversion. Good one. No healing up. The cheeky little one. But yeah, Vikings Teutons. Great team. Great synergy. Great balance. That's gonna be interesting to see. Goths seem to muster up their forces. Yeah, 5 minutes in, they go for the attack, like they usually do. But they are greeted by Cavaliers. So far, they are holding on. Now there's a ram coming. Yeah, they're winning. They're pushing through somehow. For a second that didn't look too good for them, but... Oh, wait. There's another fight breaking out. Look at that. Trying to surround the whole town, basically. While Koreans are just holed up in the middle of the map with all the wagons. But I think they can get the castle, at least they denied that. Yeah, I think they've killed quite a few villages, but most of them are in the town center, disrupting the economy. So, I think both pushes were held off. But look at that. There's still a trebuchet. No, you gotta get that. Mutants! With another blunder. Possibly. One more shot. Yeah. That was so close. They could have lost the game. Whoa! The ram. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. They're trying to end it. They're trying to end it. Just a few hits. $84 HP left. And there's another fight on the other side of the map, so we have to look out for that. That seems just like a little skirmish. Oh, they're repairing. The Teutons are holding on. Nope, that's game. Oh, that was funny. But let's see how the other fight goes. Can the Vikings make a strong push here? They have to be quick though, if they want to have a fighting chance in this game. And so far it's looking okay, but there's still the castle, 2 castles. Yeah, now the Goths marched across the field and join Koreans in their defense. It's gonna get ugly quick. 94 army supply to 63 for the Vikings. We need a miracle here. Yeah, the numbers are getting smaller and smaller, fewer and fewer in between. They're trying to hold on somehow. But I think that will be the game. Oh man, what happened down here, that was definitely a highlight moment. Oh, good one, good one. 1 shot left, but yeah, sadly it wasn't enough. Teutons went down and it all went downhill from there for the blue team. The Goth Koreans win the first game in the grand finals. What a day. What a match. But somehow the Vikings are still holding on somehow. With over double the armor supply for the red team. Only slowly closing in. Castle still standing. Yeah, there's a flank coming in, taking out villages. That's huge. We need to disrupt the econ. It's a valiant effort by the Vikings, but that's just gonna be it, I think. As we see the last moments unfolding in this game. Castle has fallen. And soon this town center will be too. But how does this take so long? For the Ghosts and Koreans, the Vikings are just madness. Teuton sadly underperforming today, slightly. And there we go. That's the first game. And I messed up, but now it's fixed. Forgot to update the overlay, but now got the Vikings, Teutons, Gulf Koreans 1-0 And what the start to the grand finals. Oh, we see more of these clutch moments. Let's get back to the lobby. Set up our next game. The word is dated. There the spreadsheet. All right. All these scores are updated. Exclamation point bracket in chat if you want to see the bracket and standing. But yeah, let's get into the second game of this match. Viking students up against Ghost Koreans in the grand finals. Ghost Koreans up 1 game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up or the Viking students make a little comeback or evening out the series. Let's start the game. We are in game. Second game in this grand of and it's best of 5 in the grand finals. But close spawns for the Teutons and the Goths in. Will just be their downfall. The Teutons definitely have to step up the game. They had some poor matches today, while the Vikings are just popping off. Goth Koreans just play beautiful team game here, while also being strong individually. And the thing is, the aggression from the Goths, it can backfire, but with the turtley style of the Koreans, it's just seems like it balances it out. A little bit of scouting. Small passage. Interesting to see if that comes to practice, basically. Gonna keep that in mind. So far we are building up the bases. And yeah, just want to say I'm predicting that the Goths will move out first again. Oh, but they are greeted by a trebuchet and a castle. And they're just running right into it. Here we go. Yeah, they think otherwise. Losing a few units in the other game. I'm moving back in. I don't know. That's the best move. Goths. Do the nerves of the grand finals get to them? Or is this another genius move by them? Got a good surround there. Another one. There is a fight breaking out on the other side of the map. Quite a few men. What is happening there? Goths, Koreans both are feeling the pressure. Making some questionable moves here. But we're still even in army supply and economy, so nothing has been lost yet. They got up the castle. Now the Vikings are making a push. You can't give the Vikings any advantage. They will seize it and act up upon it. Look at that. The town center's under siege and I don't think there's an answer. Half HP already. 2 more shots and that will be it. 1 more shot. That's gonna be it. Koreans are out. Beautiful push by the Vikings. As I've said, the Vikings are popping off in this in the semifinals already, but now in the grand finals they're stepping up. And while the Teutons are also under pressure by the Goths, they still this castle is still in here. But under pressure with 2 trebuchets, this could even out real quick if the Goths push down fast. But oh, can they get the trebuchet here? 1 more shot will do it. Oh, it's getting repaired. Oh, this is buying time. Look at that. Now the Vikings. Yeah. I think this trebuchet, I think, is the MVP of this game. And the villager that repaired it. Because they could have gone straight to the town center with this trebuchets. And then it would even out to a 1 versus 1 against the Vikings. But now they have to hold on 2 fronts. There we go. Going down. This is a choke point. What can the Vikings do with 90 army supply against 53? Taking out the trebuchets down here. Yeah, they're trying so hard. No real siege. No, never mind. There's the trebuchet. Look at this rain and this positioning. Yeah, that's gonna be the game. So we had 2 blunders right at the start from the Goths and the Koreans on the other side of that. And then the Teutons held on long enough. They bought time. The Vikings can make the push. If that would not have happened, I think we could have had another game. But as it stands, wait a second. How are we almost even in army supply? What's happening? How are the Goths pushing out? They're chasing down the remaining forces of the Vikings. Look at that, 70 army to play to 66. Goths, are you insane? I didn't even pay attention and rambled on. Because I thought this game was over, but now it's not over. They make one last push here. Can they do it? They have quite a few siege ramps, 6, and a trebuchet somewhere, I think. Where is it? Never mind, don't see it. But Vikings still back at home. There's no counter attack coming. There we go. The town center's under siege. Oh my. Yeah, no, that's... Okay, never mind. Now it's 190 to 54. Oh, that could have been a massive upset here. And again, holding on just enough. Oh, that's so close, man. That's so close. Goss almost with the miracle comeback. They're still trying. Yeah, I don't think it will be enough. Already trebuchet down here. Castle under siege. And now the numbers are saying something else. 69. 130. Yeah, now the paladins coming in too. Oh, that was so close. What a game. Sadly for the Goths, they couldn't do it. Couldn't do the miracle comeback. But this just evens out the series. Gonna be a 1-1 after that. But it's basically a best of 3. Resetting the match. It's best of 5. Yep, that was gonna be the last few moments. What a series. That's what I hoped would happen. Close games. Exciting moments. Fun strategies. But yeah, that's gonna be it. That's GG. Vikings Teutons 1-1 against South Koreans. And the playlist is over. Let's see what we have. Hollywood Epic. Alright, let's see what can do. So restarted the music and let's get into our lobby again. What a match we have here. Right, let's set up the next game. The third game in this best of 5. Grand Finals. Vikings, Teutons, Goths, Koreans. I think. Yeah, we just go in there, I think. There we go. No time to waste. This time the spawns aren't as close as in the games before. There's more distance between. So rushing will be a little bit harder. But yeah, the early game from the Goths and Koreans in the last game was pretty wild. They made some weird moves. And it still was very, very close. So they're looking good for our red team. But Vikings, man, the Vikings are just insane today. Quiet start. Will we see the Goths moving out again? First, civ to do so. The music is getting more suspenseful. Game ramps up. They're ramping up the production of the military units. There we... Yeah, they just move out again. But the scout coming back, bringing the message. And they are bracing for impact here. Vikings now going up against the Goths. What can they do? Please just don't rush this castle again. The Goths. Look at how far away the Koreans are. Here we go. They are moving in again. Again in the range of the castle. Oh wait, where are all the units here? Okay, they just sent a few. Nothing too terrible, but if you have the Vikings as your opponent on your map, on your side of the map, you don't want to waste any more units than you have to. Or no, you just don't want to waste any units, period. But the Teutons make a move on the other side of the map, down on the bottom. Koreans, very defensive team. See what they can do here. Teutons trying to redeem themselves after a little bit of a lackluster performance today so far, but so far so good. Nothing else going on. Both other team members sitting still. You know, oh, caught it. Goths moving out again. Do they have siege? Trebuchet and few rams coming in. Ooh, that's so many of those champions. But they are moving in first against this castle. I don't know what's gonna happen there. Gonna come back soon. So far the Koreans just hold on enough. With the Teutons just slowly closing in. Now retreating. That's a massive fight. Trebuchet up on the high ground, but yeah, they just lost too many units there. Look at that. That's 75 of these champions. What do you want to do? Look at the army supplies. 146 to 63. That's just stupid. The Vikings again losing the first game, but then Vikings Teutons, I mean, losing the first game and then just drinking the juice and making a comeback. This is such a strong push. And the Koreans are too far away to help. Gonna take ages to send units over there. Look at that, now the rams are coming in. There's so many of them too. 8 rams. Trebuchets left and right. This is gonna be the game for the Goths. As I said, you can't waste any units or make any questionable moves against the Vikings. They will capitalize on it. Yeah, that's the Goths down. Just cleaning up the rest of the bed and then moving across the map. We have 3 castles here. The heck is this music? That's a big nope. The playlist is Hollywood Epic, so well. Yeah, now all the units trickling in from the top. There are quite a few wagons. And they are making good surround here. 96 to 150 an army supply. But 100 villages more for the blue team. That's a massive shift in the economy. Oh, taking out the trebuchet, we're very good. But now there's rams coming in. We need to take them out ASAP. They are holding on though. Yeah, they're just sending the units one by one. And look at that. The army supply evens out. Slowly. Koreans, can you do it? Last time it was the Goths that almost made the miracle comeback. Now it's time for the Koreans to shine. Look at that, there's so many units, but finding at the choke point, they need to get every tactical advantage they can get. They have pushed back the Vikings though, so they only have to fight on this front for now. The army supply going up again for the blue team. They're trying so hard. But in the end, I think it's not gonna be enough. We still have 3 castles down here though. In the end, with this economy, you can just send it all day and just overwhelm your opponent in time. Now with all the upgrades kicking in. Again, a valiant effort by our red team, but Viking students will go up 2-1 in the series. They are on match point after that. Have to win 1 more series to win this tournament. Well, these games are way too close, man. I think North Koreans have to clean up their early game a little bit more. Play more like in the first game, where they executed perfectly. I had a few blunders here and there in the last 2 games, and that's gonna be the game. There we go. Like students up 1 game now. And this gonna get exciting real quick here. Let's get everything ready. Possibly the last game of the tournament. If the Vikings students can make it happen. If not, we go on another game. To the last game, the 5th game in the series, but South Koreans aren't out yet. Oops. Here we go. This could be it. We are in the grand finals for the IWT 1. Imperial Wars 2 vs 2 AI tournament in Age of Empires 2. Vikings and the Teutons up 2 games. or rather 2-1 in favor for them against the Goths and Koreans. Will this be the last match of today of this tournament? Do we have a winner? Do we crown a victor? Let's find out. We have the Vikings in the north, in blue, having a stellar and outstanding performance today. The teammates holding on to a thread most of the time. Mutants on the left hand side of the map. Down at the bottom we have the defensive powerhouse, the Koreans, up against the aggressors, the Goths, in red on the right hand side of the map. The Goths again have Vikings as their opponent. I think they favor the Teutons as a matchup to rush against. Yeah, we have to see how it goes, but I think they won't change the strategy this deep into the tournaments, or maybe they will come up with something new. See how it goes. Tournament life is on the line. The Goths and Koreans. So they have to make all the right moves here. Wait, will the Vikings make the first move? Never mind. They will just meet in the middle. At least the Goths don't have to worry about the castle. And now there's fight breaking out up on the hill. So far, so good for the Goths. But they have to be careful not to step into the range of the castle again. At least not without siege. But they are spreading thin here. It's a close one. Don't know what's going on. Can they get the ram up close to the castle? They are defending it well, but now they're only getting 2 hits in and getting pushed back. But we have a trebuchet. Nope. Also packing up. Going back home. So they held off the aggression from the Goths. That's the first step. But nothing going on the other side of the map. Teutons, Vikings, Teutons, and the Koreans just watching from afar what's happening up here. But it has Write it down. What will the next move be? Can feel the pressure. Do or die. Because Koreans have to win this game to stay in the tournament and have a chance to take home the crown. Vikings Teutons have a chance. Take it right here, right now. So, oh. It seems we move out. Teutons make their push. What will the response be from the red team? Koreans not really in position. Oh, but look at that. Oh, that's also... There's so much action gonna happen now on the map. We have to constantly switch back and forth. Interestingly, just avoiding the castle altogether. Coming in from the top side. With one trebuchet. Oh no, two. One is sitting behind this building. But they are getting pushed back now. But so are the Teutons, I think. It's basically even in army supply. A slight lead for the blue team. But I think that lead is just all the Vikings at this point. Trying to build another castle here. Now the Vikings are on the counter-attack. This fight is still going on with a slight push back from the Koreans. Let's see how this engagement will go. This could be a... If the Vikings can take out the Goths right here, they most likely have it in the bag. Can they get up this castle in time? I don't think so. Look at that, there's units trickling in into the base. Oh, it's too close. It's dead even an army supply. Look at that, the Koreans are also making a push. This is gonna be a base race. I sure hope so. It's gonna make it exciting. Or can one team just hold on long enough? Or do we see something else entirely? This could be it for the Vikings and Teutons. This castle is almost falling. Oh boy. So that's the first step. This one is also on the siege. We have two trebuchets defending. Both town centers are still healthy, but I think that's gonna be it for the Goths. They don't have much left here. Yeah, look at that. That's gonna be it. Very soon. But what can the Goths, the Koreans do here? They have to target this town center quick enough. So that it matters. Look at that. The Goths are out. It's all up to the Koreans now. It's still even an army supply. They have to be quick. They can't get this castle down. Where's the siege equipment from it? This trebuchet also almost going down. And it will go down, I believe. Oh, here we go. There's a ram now coming in. But look at that. The Vikings are closing in. Can they win it fast enough? I don't think they have enough. They've taken too much time with this castle down here. They have still 3 back at home. Hand off the attackers. Trebuchet, what are you doing? You still have a fighting chance, but you have to be quick. Koreans! They have the army lead. But how long? What are you doing? Oh, now the town center is falling. It's on a siege. They've lost so much time in at these castles, though. But look at that! All the 3 castles now have fallen. The town center is laid bare. This could be so close. You need to move back home. What are you doing? They go. No. I think that will be it. Look at that. The Rams coming in. There's nothing back at home. Oh, the Koreans made the wrong decision. That's it. Oh no. Oh, that could be the game for the Koreans, but no. They just took too long. And now, Vikings, the MVPs of today and possibly the tournament, close out the game, fitting end, and we have a winner in this tournament. The Vikings and the Teutons are the winners of the IWT 1 Air Wars 2 vs 2 AI tournament. Oh my goodness, what a game. Can we get some hype music here? I don't know what's gonna happen, but let's update our scoreboard and see where we ended up. There we go. There you have it. The winners. The Imperial was towards to AI tournament are the Vikings and the Teutons. Losing the first game to the Goths and the Koreans. And then again, look at that. That's the storyline. That was more back and forth in the quarterfinals, but semifinals, losing 2 games in a row, pulling back with 3 wins. Grand finals, losing 1 game, and then just close out this series with 3 games. That's it. We have a winner. Oh, what a fun series. What a fun series. I think that might be the best series tournament. And yeah, that is basically it. So, congratulations again to Vikings and the Teutons for winning this team tournament. What an ending we had here. Was so close down to the wire multiple times. And if a few small things would turn out differently, the whole match would turn upside down, basically. But the Viking students just came out on top on a few little things too much, but I don't know what I'm talking. But yeah, what's next? Next is probably starting the next 1 versus 1 tournament, introducing the new civilizations and see how they fare. Maybe with a new format, or the old format with the group stage and then the elimination stage. Or maybe we have a Swiss stage, a Swiss round at first. I don't know. Let's see. I'll try to get into a regular schedule every Friday on 7 p.m. European time. So every week on an evening we will have some Age of Empires AI tournament action, possibly. Because I'll have a lot more time on my hands now for various things, passion projects and all those kind of things. That wasn't possible in the last few months, but here we are. We concluded our Imperial Wars AI tournament, team tournament 2 versus 2 with the Vikings and Teutons. Let's see again how they made it up here. Vikings, Teutons, look at that. First in a group, 4 wins, flawless victory. And they, in the whole tournament, I think, they have lost 3 games. Vikings, Teutons, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 games. They lost 4 games in the whole tournament. That's insane. Well, yeah, what a fun tournament. What a fun conclusion to that. But yeah, that's basically pretty much it. Let's see what else is there. Oh yeah, get back to the lobby if you want. Take a look at our newfound Discord server. Or maybe not. Capture Edge is hugging my resources here. Now close down. There we go. How is this not working right now? Okay, never mind. I wanted to show you something, but I guess not today. So yeah, This concludes the IWT 1 tournament 2 vs 2. Again, congratulations to the Teutons and the Vikings for winning the tournament. Yeah, thanks for watching and see you next time.